Hello guys, welcome to the Drive channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about this bull market scalping strategy, okay? And of course, this strategy is very useful for small accounts, okay? So the video we are going to be discussing mostly on this channel is going to be the strategy you can use for your small accounts, okay? So if you're someone that have a $10 account, $20 account, then this strategy can be the helper for you. So what you have to do is to make sure that you watch this video to the end so you won't miss any explanation about the strategy and how you can go about the strategy. Okay, so if this is your first time on my channel, please and please, we're on road to hit 5k subscribers. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on post notification. Anytime we post new strategy, you guys will be aware. Okay, once you have subscribed, then let's proceed with the strategy. Okay, so everything will be discussed on the strategy, including where you are going to set your stop loss, where you are going to take your profit, and how you can go about the strategy. So let's up into the indicator section. Then we're going to add all the indicator up. Then we dive into how you can use the strategy. Now go to this icon right here. Go to where you are going to see all your indicators. Then this the indicator we are going to be using. So I'm going to delete everything up. So we are going to be adding it one after the other. Okay. So this is clean chart. Now you can see I have a clean chart. So follow with me. So we are going to be adding it one after the other. Now to add this indicator up, you click on this icon right here. So after clicking on the icon, we are going to be searching for the moving average. Of course, the moving average, the parameters. Now the period is 8, shift is 1, method is exponential, apply to close, and for the style, use any color of your choice and click on save. Then you are going to have the moving average in your chart. Now moving on to the next indicator, we click on this icon right here again. So when we click on it, we click on this F icon again, and then you search for our ADX, which you can clearly see the ADX right at this area. So click on this ADX, and this is the properties. Now the period is 1, and for the levels we need the 90 and the 10 levels. Of course, use any color of your choice for the levels, and for the ADX style, just make sure you set it as your background color. Then click on save, and you are going to have your ADX in your chart. Now to the next indicator, we click on this F icon again, and when we click on this F icon, we are going to be adding our Bollinger Bands. Okay, so this is the Bollinger Bands right at this area. So click on the Bollinger Bands, and this properties for the Bollinger Bands. Now the period is 13, the deviation is 200.20, shift is 0, method is apply to close, and for the style, using the color of your choice and click on save. Then you are going to have your Bollinger Bands in your chart. Now to the last indicator, we do the same thing by clicking on this icon. When you click on it, scroll down, search for your MACD, and click on it. Now for the MACD, the fast EME is 12, the slow EME is 26, and the MACD SME is 10. Apply to close. Of course, for the style, use any color of your choice, and for the main and the signal, use any color of your choice, and make sure you set it as 3BZ, and then click on save. Then you're going to have all the settings you need for the strategy. Okay, so this is all the settings we are going to use for the strategy. Then let's proceed with how you can now use the strategy. Okay, so how do you use strategies? Very simple, and it's very straightforward. Okay, so we are going to be talking about how you can use strategy, stop loss, and the take profit area. Everything will be discussed on this strategy. Now the first thing, we know that whenever you are taking trade, if you are on crash, we are going to be looking to trade at the 10 levels of the ADX. If you are on boom, we are going to be trading at the 90 levels of the ADX. 90 levels stand for the oversold level, and the 10 levels stand for the overbought level. We are on crash, you can see it right here. We are on crash, then we are going to be trading at the 10 levels. Now once we know that, then how do we now take a trade? Now to take a trade, then what you need to be consider whenever you want to take a trade with this strategy is that now you will want to make sure that you see both the we want to see the Bollinger Bands. Okay, the Bollinger Bands line hit both the 90 levels and the 10 levels, which you can clearly see it. We have it right here. The Bollinger Bands hit the 90 and the 10 levels at the same time, which we can clearly see it right here. Once we see that, then the next thing we have to see is we want to wait for the MACD volume to also reach the 10 levels. Okay, the MACD is not supposed to hit the 90 levels, just have to reach the 10 levels of the ADX. Once we see the ADX, once we see the MACD come to the 10 levels of the ADX as well, then the next thing we are to see is that we are now going to now look for something right here. Okay, and what is that? Is that we want to now see the crosses to happen. Okay, which we want to see the Bollinger Bands and the MACD signal to cross each other. Okay, we have to see them cross each other after the Bollinger Bands and the MACD volume come to the 10 levels. We are now looking to see the crossover. After we see the crossover, then that is when you are going to be looking to your main chart. What is your signal on your main chart? You just want to see the price move above the moving average line. Once the price move above the moving average line, we are now waiting for two candles. Okay, this time around we are using two candles. After a candle close above the moving average, then we are now looking for two candles to count, and then we enter right at the next candle. So that is where we are going to be entered for our trades. Our aim is to count 10 candles and then we are out of the chart. Okay, now for the stop loss, just set the stop loss below the candle that's close above the moving average. As simple as that, guys. So let me go to boom, so to show you guys a trade here on boom, and we are going to be using the same thing we see on the crash is what we are going to be seeing on boom. And what is that? Is that we are not going to be trading at the 90 levels. What do we want to see? We want to see both the Bollinger Bands line come and touch the 90 levels and the 10 levels at the same time. When we see that, then the next thing we have to see is the cross to happens, which we can clearly see it right here. After the cross, we want to also make sure that we see the Bollinger Bands volume come to the 90 levels as well, which you can clearly see everything right at this area. Okay, so once we see that, we see the crossover, we see the Bollinger Bands come to 90 levels, we see the MACD volume come to the 90 level as well, then that is confirmation we need to see before we now thinking of going to the main chart. And what we want to see in our main chart, we just want to see the candle close below the moving average, and after the candle close below the moving average, we wait for two candles to count, and then we enter the third candle, which is this candle right here. So after we enter at the third candle, our stop loss below the candle that close below the moving average, and then we take our profits with at least 10 candles, and then we get out of the chart. So that is how you can use this strategy. Very simple, very straightforward strategy. Okay, so I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on post notification, and type posting strategy. You guys will be aware. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.